Today, we're talking about the #1 tool you can use to improve your life. We're talking about this bad boy and how to use it. What's up, Refusers, aka my journal nerds? Got a video for the journal nerds. If this were a song and we were a band, it would be our version of Freebird. It would be the song that people cheer for and love. Today we're talking about that Freebird song, that topic, which is journaling. And it's something I love. I love getting up there and playing Freebird because it's one of my favorite things to talk about. And the tool you can use to really transform so many areas of your life. I really mean it. I mean, this is the #1 thing I've done, because it's like what diet and exercise are. These ideas that we're talking about in videos like this, in book reviews and book summaries, these ideas that you learn at seminars, in books, on podcasts, in life, that's like the exercise. But if you don't have the diet, you're not gonna get the results you want. That's where journaling comes in. It's like your diet. It's where you go to apply it and amplify your results. So today I wanna go over some tips for beginners, for some newbies out there, about how to keep a journal, how to start a journal. And if you like this video, I have a whole course on this on mybestjournal.com. And depending on when you're watching this, it may or may not come with the 30-day coaching. As of right now, it does. Now, the reason I like journaling, the reason I'm a journal nerd, self-proclaimed, and the reason that this is the thing I take if my house is burning down and I can only bring one item, is because it's a way you can coach yourself. That's why we journal. It's a log we can use to coach ourselves, to tap into that highest version of ourselves. And you can look back on these. I have collections of journals I've shown you in other videos, 5 years down the road, 6 years, 7 years down the road, and start reading them and get insights from where you were then and where you are now and how much you've grown. Or if you get good ideas from yourself back then, you're like, I should apply that again. I should pick that up again. Oh yeah, I remember that I was learning at the time. And so this has real world implications. It's tailor-made to you. It's custom to you. And if you've never started a journal, you're in for a treat. Let's turn this bad boy around and let's look inside here. I'll walk you through some tips. Okay, so welcome to the Clark's Point of View cam. This is Clark 2017, so soon we will be upgrading this to the 18. That's the first tip, is keep a journal, switch it out every single year. All right, so if you're a beginner and you've never done this, think of journals as 1-year logs and just change it every year. It's a good clean break. It's a good way to set a resolution. Instead of that, you keep a year's worth of resolutions here. The second tip I have, if you're a beginner, this is a blank 8.5 by 11 sketchbook by Pentalic. And that's my second tip, is if you're a beginner, get a sketchbook, because that's gonna let you open up your entire blank page rather than the lines. That'll stifle your creativity. This opens it because there's nothing here, and it's just do it however you want. So I'll show you in here. I have pages that have, little bits of text and other pages that are covered in text. Those are my two kind of logistical stuff. Let's get into it now. So the first thing you'll notice right here, this is my third tip. My third tip is to make your front cover of your journal your home. Just like you have a home screen on your iPhone with all your favorite apps, have a home screen in your journal with all your favorite big ideas about yourself. And then over here, I have big quotes that make me that I'm learning and growing on. Okay, so I hope that's making sense. Is that making sense? So here, a little walkthrough. I have Clark Kegley, the year, and then like a big goal I have this year is to build out my marketing, my platform. So some stuff on that. Here I have 23,725, the amount of days I had till 90, and that is just it sounds morbid, but it's a good motivator to live every day to the fullest. I love doing that every year, and then boom, slash off 365. So 32,850 is the amount of days you have from birth till 90. If you're just getting started on this. And once you realize that, it's a lot less than you thought, I bet, right? So it makes you live every day to the fullest. It does for me. Anger Watt, untapped potential. A lot of you know that story, traveling in Cambodia. And I have my top 5 top 6, snuck one in there. Signature strengths. I like to do that every year and get my strengths from AuthenticHappiness.com. It's a free strengths assessment tool, kind of like Myers-Briggs, but these are more traits of who you are. So then I'm curious, right? Curiosity of if they switch year to year, but they've been really consistent every year. These are always like my top 5 or 6 strengths. Love of learning, hope and optimism, energy, wisdom, creativity, and curiosity. And then you look at the life I have, and it's definitely like this, humor, playfulness as well. My dad jokes for you right there. But curiosity, I'm curious about these big ideas. Creativity, I create programs, I create videos. Wisdom, what do we talk about on this channel? Well, it's kind of bro science wisdom, right? It's not like Socrates wisdom, but hey, we have a good time with it. See, there's the humor, playfulness. Hope and optimism. I'd like to think I'm an optimistic dude. Love of learning. I love learning with you all and exploring in this journal. So, boom, right there. Over here are just some quotes I'll show you. It's about finding ourselves. Life is about creating ourselves. Falling down is how we grow. Staying down is how we die. Refusing to settle right there. I commit to giving value before a single dollar changes hands. Big ideas here that I could rant on and on and on about, and I will. When I do the 2018 flip through, you will hear some more rants, so look for that. I think that's going to be our January 1st video that ends the 50 videos in 50 days challenge. Okay, so that is my 3rd tip, is to maximize your front cover, make that the iPhone home screen. My 4th tip is to go to the back cover right here and see how beat up this thing's getting. That'll be my 4th tip actually, is take your journal everywhere with you. All right, so put it in your backpack, put it in your suitcase, this thing doesn't leave the house unless I do, except for like the gym and stuff like that. But 90% of the time I have it here on the tour bus, in the back lounge. I was journaling, and so just bring it everywhere. And if you don't, keep a log in your iPhone if you get inspired by something, and then just transfer it to your journal later. Does that make sense? So opening it up to big idea number 5, the last idea I'll leave you with if you're a beginner on how to journal is the back covers. Now, if this looks overwhelming, like I just hit you with a new language, that's okay. This is my journal, and I've been doing this for a long time. So yours doesn't have to look this complex. But here's for the last one, big idea number 5. Choose a goal section in the back. And this is kind of like a vision board, kind of like a law of attraction, but it's the masculine energy of that. If law of attraction is more the feminine energy of attracting things into your life, this is like kick-ass, take names, masculine energy of where you're going after things, you're achieving, it's analytical, it's not emotional, it's very much so like check off a list. That's just how I think of those two aspects in my life. That your journal's great for attracting things too, if you're into that, but you need a tracker, you need to balance it out. So work, rest, and play. These are my 3 goal areas, and you can do this with your life. Get 5, 6 big goals you want to achieve that year for work, which is business, wealth, numbers, contribution, all that stuff. So for mine, it was 50K, 75K, 100K YouTube subs. It was 6 figures making that this year, do 50 videos, ad revenue goals. Very analytical, right? Rest. These are your personal goals. So what do you want to do? Well, I said I want to grow as a person and take online courses. 10% body fat, didn't hit that. 3-day fast, was too scared to do that. Chickened out, got too hungry, and ate nachos. 30 days, no alcohol. In January, I love doing that. Save 30% for taxes, go through a few courses. So that's rest right there. You get the point. And then play goals. These are fun contribution stuff. So adventure stuff. Like travel. Go to Alaska, go to Tomorrowland, save up for a dream drum set. I have some book lists over here of books I wanted to read that year. I got most of these on audiobook, and I read a lot more. I just kind of ditched this gear I wanted to buy. All right, so that's my 5th tip for you, is fill out your back cover like your attraction log, your goal log, and keep track of it throughout the year. there you go. Those are my 5 tips if you're a beginner on how to get started on journaling. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have a tip for people watching at home. Again, journaling has real world implications. It's not something that is corny that you would, hide under your mattress from your older brother and hope he doesn't find it, or something only women do. A lot of macho dudes who are doing it too. So, pick it up and give it a shot for yourself. But if you're into these ideas, if you're into journaling, you want to get started fast, you want the kind of no-nonsense approach, I have a whole course at mybestjournal.com, and that'll walk you through start to finish how to start, keep, and master journaling. It gives you my entire system. I give you bonuses in there. I give you walkthroughs. I update it every year and just kind of give you these big ideas on what I'm learning on the next level, conceptual stuff to apply in your journaling practice. So that's mybestjournal.com. And until next time, stop settling, start living. See ya.